Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Rinna spills the Beverly Hills tea. Everything is pre-planned. It looks like drama is already bubbling in the Real Housewives world again. Rinna, longtime star of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, is spilling some seriously hot tea about what really goes on behind the cameras. In a new interview, Rinna claimed there is significant pre-planning involved in the show, specifically orchestrated by producers. She even revealed that during filming, an editor sits in the back room and writes down everything. If we're being honest, it's not a total shocker, but it's still juicy, so we're here for it. The actress turned reality star, who spent 8 seasons lighting up RHOBH with chaotic fashion and iconic one-liners, is finally confirming what fans have long suspected. In her words, the show is very pre-planned. Known for her bold looks, catchphrases, and never being far from the drama, hello, wine glass toss, Rinna was one of RHOBH's most talked about figures. Now she's getting candid about the reality behind the reality show. There's a lot of people behind the scenes. A lot of people that make a show like that work, Rinna said while on the Don't Talk About the Husbands podcast. It looks very effortless. You see us, say, at a lunch scene. It's set up before. Everybody gets an email saying that it's coming up on Saturday, maybe in 2 weeks. You know that you're going to someone's house. You're going to show up at this time. They send cars for you so you get driven there because they don't want you to drink and drive. She continued, there's usually 3 cameras around you. It's usually set up around an event or a lunch or a party. There's a lot of pre-planning that goes on. There's a lot of producers. It can go on for hours at a time. You never really know when it's going to end. Big yikes. So much for spur-of-the-moment drama. Though Rinna announced her exit from RHOBH in early 2023, after years of stirring the pot and dividing the fanbase, she's not quite done with reality TV. With season 14 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills bringing in new cast members and reigniting old feuds, fans are already questioning just how real reality TV is. They decide they want this person here first. So there's planning in that kind of stuff. There was waiting in the car a lot of times, Rinna revealed. Then they come out to your car, they make you in your car. They have to put a mic on your back, and then they wait for something to happen. Even her husband, actor Harry Hamlin, chimed in with a behind-the-scenes tidbit. The amount of film that is actually run through those cameras relative to the amount that shows up on the TV screen. The editors go through hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage to find 42 minutes of film. And speaking of editors, Rinna had even more to say. I feel so sorry for those editors. They literally have somebody in a back room. So let's say we're filming at someone's house. They would take a little back room and set up a monitor. There's somebody there writing down everything everyone is saying in a scene. They do this to figure out what to use and where to go, and keep track. So while the glitz, glam, and tears may look spontaneous, it turns out much of it is mapped out long before the first sip of rosé. If you're already missing Rinna's signature sass, and frankly, who isn't? You'll be happy to know she's stepping into another reality space. Rinna is set to join the cast of The Traitors Season 4, the Emmy-winning reality competition show hosted by Alan Cumming. And she won't be alone. The new season is serving a spicy cocktail of Bravo-celebs, reality stars, Olympians, and our favorite contestant already, the best Kels out there, Mama Donna Kels. Yes, Travis and Jason Kels's mom. Wild. We're already obsessed. With that stacked cast, expect nothing short of high-stakes deception, drama, and of course, Rinna's signature smirk. Grab your oversized sunglasses and settle in with a glass of chilled rosé because Rinna is back, and this time, she's not just stirring the pot. She's pouring the entire Beverly Hills teapot into your lap. In a no-holds-barred interview that's already sending shockwaves through the Bravo universe, Rinna reveals what fans have long suspected but rarely heard said aloud. Everything is pre-planned. That's right. According to the reality TV icon, not all drama in the hills is as spontaneous as it seems. It's entertainment. It's showbiz. People need to understand that, she said with her trademark blend of candor and sass. You think we just show up at Kyle's house in full glam to talk about petty drama? Please. The only thing real is how expensive our shoes are. For years, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has drawn viewers in with its luxurious lifestyles, vicious fights, and meme-worthy moments. Who could forget the dinner party from hell or the now legendary bunny incident? But Rinna's latest bombshell peels back the rhinestone-studded curtain. According to her, each episode isn't just a slice of real life. It's more like a high-stakes improv show with a skeleton script. We get a loose outline, she claims. They'll say, "You're meeting so-and-so for lunch." Maybe bring up what she said at the charity gala. It's nudged, guided. You're expected to deliver. And if you don't, trust me, they'll find someone who will. And Lisa Rinna did deliver. Over her 8-season run, she went from soap star turned reality queen to one of the franchise's most divisive figures. Love her or loathe her, Rinna made sure there was never a dull moment. From yelling, "Own it, baby," to confronting Denise Richards with a force that could knock over a crystal decanter, Rinna knew how to hit her marks. I treated it like a job because it was a job, she says. People want to act like it's just women brunching and fighting. It's actually very strategic. You're building a character. You're curating your brand. So what happens when that character starts to clash with real life? Rinna admits the blurred lines took a toll. There were times when I lost myself in the drama. You get so caught up trying to stay relevant on the show, to keep your diamond, that you forget why you joined in the first place. But perhaps the juiciest detail she shared, the infamous storylines fans debate online, were often mapped out well in advance. Oh honey, we knew what the arc would be. Not every detail, not every tear, but we had a pretty good idea. If someone's marriage was on the rocks or there was a scandal brewing, production always had a sixth sense about that. She pauses before adding, sometimes they help things along. Let's just say phone calls were made. The tea only gets hotter. Asked about iconic moments that fans assumed were impromptu, Rinna laughs. That dinner party where Erica Jane went icy cold. We were told to confront her. She knew. We knew. But how it played out, that's where the magic happens. Even the infamous shouting matches weren't always organic. When you see me and Sutton going at it? Yeah, I was genuinely mad. But also aware that we were filming a TV show, she admits. There's a pressure to give them what they want. You don't want to be the boring one. So where does that leave authenticity? Rinna shrugs. Reality TV is real in the way wrestling is real. The emotions are raw, but the setup is theatrical. That doesn't make it fake. It just makes it crafted. Of course, not everyone agrees with Rinna's behind-the-scenes take. Some current housewives, still clutching their Bravo contracts like designer handbags, have called her comments disrespectful and exaggerated. But Rinna remains unfazed. They're still in the machine. I've stepped out of it. I can see clearly now. And she's not done spilling. You think those trips to Aspen or Rome are spontaneous? We get packing lists and suggested talking points. It's Housewives boot camp in heels. One particularly shocking revelation. There were times when producers would say, if you bring this up on camera, it'll probably make the edit. And trust me, we all want airtime. And yet, despite all the orchestration, Rinna insists the show has heart. We bonded. We cried. We drank too much wine. It's not that the feelings aren't real. It's just that they're performed. Reflecting on her own exit from RHOBH, she's surprisingly zen. It was time. You can only throw so many glasses of wine before you start wondering if you're becoming a caricature. I left before the wig glue dried for good. Now, with this post-Housewives chapter unfolding, Rinna is embracing life without the pressure of carrying a storyline. I get to be myself again. No producers in my ear. No awkward lunches where I pretend I didn't already hear the gossip. Just me, my lip kits, and the occasional social media feud.